Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the red subscribe button down below and turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
I'll open phone lines right away. Why? I think ni mwa mu ishibing, ni mwa mu lefwa if you mulela ndamulebe pesha HH nkateka kare. If HH was a witch, ngari musova ngai pe Edgar Lungu yali mu power. Then he wouldn't have needed to win an election. Hello?
Mr. Tayari, Muslim.
Bueno, fashion one.
How will I win? Mr. Tayari, I am Ishmael. I want you to account to Zonkanya if you different poster, film or pocket. When at the end, one more plan is about no information on matter. Because I have seen more public or poster for the anyway. They are going to come about I'm sure Mario. So when they make such a move,
yeah, but listen,
don't you think they wanted to move to connect?
Listen, people, this as it may be, it doesn't make what Fimbo was saying true. No, and I mean, I can't even discuss it myself. What Fimbo Poke, wherever he got that story, I don't know. It is not true. This one, yes, they are being stubborn, they are being difficult like this, but it is not in any way connected to the fact that Edgar Lungu was shot. No ways. No, nothing. Nothing. And I'm telling you, knowing very well, I mean, anyway, let me not, I mean, as much as I cannot
they are going to, okay, but they are going to so much extremes, these people. So
let's just condemn them for that. But not to create stories, because that is also not right. Just because they are being stubborn, we shouldn't start fabricating lies against Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu was not perfect. Edgar Lungu has his own issues. Let us talk about those issues and not create issues against Edgar Lungu. Malign Edgar Lungu in his death. Now, if Edgar Lungu was not involved in drugs, not at all. He wasn't.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
No, that is the problem. I don't understand how people just come up with these stories and they speak, so boldly as if fishing Kabaleland. I can't understand some of you people. I just can't understand how you create up these stories and you start talking. He was shot. Edgar Lungu. He was involved in drugs. Edgar Lungu. Imwe. Mubepeshe nani kane ukuivenda la mashamu government not atikwe ama drugs. Hello? Hello? Yes, please.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Sad.
Good evening.
Yes, I just want to say that continue doing the good job that you're doing, and I'm really sad. Like, I've been following you for quite a number of years now. And at this point where we speak, I feel like you are the only opposition who is like speaking something which is sensible and giving us, insightful analysis on what's happening. And then I hope and pray that probably going forward, we see you on the ground, organizing this. We're looking forward really to see you participate in politics like really serious this time. Yeah, and of course, for me personally, I would say you are the biggest opposition in the now. Because
I'm the biggest opposition, whether they like it or not. I'm the biggest opposition. Thank you, Mwana.
No.
Hello?
Hello, yes, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name's Mukanda Zambia.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe are you speaking on loud? Have you put your phone on loudspeaker? Because
Yes.
remove it. So just so that you can speak normally.
All right. I've removed.
Yes.
I just have an observation to make over Esther Lungu. Yeah, because normally omuntu ngafa in our traditional setup in Zambia, abaume ebawula bali lwakutarenji mishikire omwana kashekala kuli aledira. Number, I fail to understand why Esther was in the responsibility of abalume. Fiance bali chitani wena nichi balungu tabakwata family yoko bafyalo. Hello?
Hello, not triumph.
Empire. So, everyone there and what it is something is fishy here. Because by Esther Lungu, she was just married to Mr. Lungu. Lungu, she cannot assume the responsibility. They have to decide the pump for Lungu. That's why the family is there.
Okay, so
Esther, some responsibility. Whatever Fiala Lungu, Ukufuti, whatever Kashi. How?
Okay, so boss, since we are talking to a lot of people are listening, and what we are supposed to do is to also inform people, educate each other. So, you know, when you have married a wife, like the way I'm married to my wife, Vanakia, when I die,
yes,
she's the next of kin. She's the next of kin. She's the one to administer almost everything, especially where there is no will. If there is a will, it's one thing. But where there is no will, like by Edgar Lungu, there is no will. So it's by Esther. So by Esther, in this instance, she's not wrong to take charge. She's the person that is in charge. Everybody else, you know, they can only advise her. They can only advise her. But she's the rightful person to decide, because these are the laws that we have now. These are the laws. If you had change a number, yeah, and especially for a person like Edgar Lungu, he was a former head of state. You know, these things are followed. Kumishi kutitwa, we can say shani, but you know, in this instance, the law is being applied to the latter, and the law is that Esther is the next of kin. The only thing I must mention is that since Lungu was a former head of state, we all have a say in Edgar Lungu, unfortunately, because he was a former head of state. And that's why all of us are coming in. And this is why the court is saying that, yes, Esther, you are the next of kin. But since our president, that is the issue. I hope you have gotten me right.
No, I've gotten you, except that if you don't feel that starting. Abaume kwati makamaka kuchaume ewa senda ila responsibility.
Tradition to akwata,
programs baume wachita.
Tradition to akwata, but no mbapa tureko nkefunde. Konke ambitious, yes, but tradition, but according to the law, mukash. Not total.
All right. No, thank you very much.
Okay. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, sir. My name is Rasoshe. I'm calling you from Kawe.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Bwana Watari, ine ndi muntu umikonka sana. I've been following you for a long time. There are times when I like your, the way you analyze things, but there are times when I start questioning the same way you analyze things.
Which is good.
For
me, that is actually good. Because you can never agree with me on everything. Just like I can never agree with you on everything. If you agree with me on everything, then there is a problem. It means taule tontonkanya. But ngole tontonkanya, pamo, where you say, I don't agree with this. And you might be right. You could even be right. I might be wrong. I can never be right all the time. This is one thing that you should, all people understand. I can never be right all the time. Never. Never. I'm not infallible. Sometimes I'll make mistakes. Okay. And you could be right. So anyway, go ahead, my brother.
Yes, you've spoken well, sir. So, like what you are advocating now, the issue of bringing the board of Lungu to be buried here in Zambia. Do you feel, you are a Catholic, church, and even never Catholic, I almost became a father. But due to life circumstances, things had to change. Do you feel that what you are advocating for is right?
Yes.
Considering the fact that Edgar Lungu was mistreated by your hacker in the HLM in many ways. And you were part of Edgar Lungu when he was mistreated. I watched the video, the live video.
Wait a minute. You are right. Let's not even go to the video. You are right to say Lungu was mistreated. Yes. Now, the question that I'm going to ask you have said you and I were Catholics, and you almost became a priest yourself. What does the Catholic Church tell us about, forgiving one another? What does the Lord's Prayer say? What does our liturgy say?
Yes.
What does it say?
But does forgiveness has to come from one side, from one side?
What does it?
Like the way you are advocating.
You are a Catholic. What does your Catholic faith? You have professed to be a Catholic here. What does the Catholic faith tell us? What does the Catholic?
We are taught to forgive. We are taught to forgive one another as many times as we can.
Yes. So now, and does it say no? Yes. First, the other person must forgive you for you to forgive. Does it tell us that? Is that our faith? Is that our faith?
That's not our faith.
If you wrong me, if you wrong me, my forgiveness, is it dependent on you or it is dependent on me?
Anyway, it's up to you for that one to answer. But I asked you a question.
No. You have said you are a Catholic, and since you have said you are a Catholic, what does the Catholic faith say? The Catholic faith, does it say no? For me to forgive, first you must also forgive. You must also do that. Does it say that? Does it put all those conditions? Our faith,
no, there are no such conditions.
There are no conditions. Our faith, we believe in forgiving. Jesus Christ forgave.
But did you
let me finish. Jesus Christ forgave when he was on the cross. When he was on the cross dying, he said, "Forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Jesus Christ forgave. So, what faith are you? Who is professing the faith between you and myself? Because me, I'm saying, whatever happened to Edgar Lungu, whatever happened, it should be bygones. Now that Lungu is gone, we should just concentrate on, the positive things that Lungu did and bury him in dignity. That is what I'm talking about, and that is my faith.
But the issue is, the issue here is the people who you are advocating to bury Lungu in dignity. Do you feel they've got the moral rights. The president of Waka in HM, do you feel they've got the moral rights to bury ECL with dignity of all the things they have done to him?
Wait a minute even there. Wait a minute even there. You are you are asking me, do you think they have got a moral right? Who am I to judge? What does your Catholic faith say about judging others? What does the Catholic faith say about judging others? Who am I to judge Haka in the HLM? And even yourself, do you think you have got a right to judge Haka in the HLM to say Haka in the HLM is evil, Haka in the HLM is good? Do you think you have got that moral right to condemn Haka in the HLM? Do you?
I don't have the moral right to condemn. I mean to judge somebody. But look.
So why are you asking me to judge?
We are humans.
There you go. You started to say you are a Catholic, but now we are human. Eh? We are human.
We are humans, but we are humans. Yes.
I follow my faith. Listen, you are human. I follow my faith, and my faith is that yes, Edgar Lungu was treated badly, accepted. HH was also treated badly. Myself, I've been treated badly. But with all these things, I preach forgiveness. I preach reconciliation. That's what I preach.
So, I've
made my point. Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
One voice in many languages. How are you?
Fine, thank you, my brother.
I just want to air out my disappointment with our intelligence. A judgment is given in the South African court. Our intelligence is not ready, is not organizing to actually pick the board. If some of us were to be given an opportunity to be there, the moment the judge pronounces, the other team should have been at the mortuary processing to get that board.
Yes.
Not what they are doing now.
It's true.
It's very disappointing that we should keep on dragging with this issue. I'm seriously disappointed with our intelligence. Thanks.
It's true. It's true. Even me, I would have handled this thing better, differently. Hello? 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 It's true. Even me, on that one, if I were a part of government, I would have handled this differently. I would have handled this differently. I mean, we can't be held at ransom by just a few individuals, and we are held at ransom. We would have buried by now. We would have buried by now. They would have found us later. They would have come to lay a wreath later on. Mutati. Ngatwarisha mpawa ifuwe. Hello?
Uratari.
Yes.
Ni upea chikopu. Cremation.
Hey.
I think that the sense number.
Parichiri kwa
she see why we can allow our to, or where they are summoning their courage from.
You know?
What a campaign of Kuala Cremation.
Hey.
Lindy Karande Shamon, our dad. Now, dad, what are you for? That's my little submission, my dad.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Mr. Tayari.
Yeah.
Me, I'm very against what these people say. Esther Lungu did a lot of stuff in Zambia, but we're all forgetting because he's on. You know, people are Zambians easily forget when you die.
Please, remove your. I'm getting a feeling that your phone is on loud.
Okay, now.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, better now.
Is it okay now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. What I was saying is, people easily forget, as an African, we easily forget anything that is wrongdoing when you die. Now, Edgar Lungu did a lot of things to Mr. HH.
Yes.
But we have never, HH has never given it back to him. But abantu bonse balifukula paka kwati ba Edgar Lungu bali holy, bali ba saints. It's not the truth. Let us learn to speak the truth in Zambia. We lie a lot.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Mr. Tayari.
Yes, sir.
Mulishano.
Bueno femkwa.
Wino neo wapiri kuno ku South Africa.
Okay, yes, wapiri.
Even the folks to find out, our one is very stiffy. How can they, to a station cremate in any kind of body when in Miran Shirim court? You should take contempt you.
So, Apa, first of all, I want to make something very clear. It's not that this is an official position. It's not that the family has come out and said they are cremating the body. But I have picked it. I have picked it that they are considering this. They want to be frustrated. They are, after losing Casey, now I'm on a so okay, so at the end of the day, when it reaches at the end, you know, whereby there is nowhere to go now. Okay? What they want to do now, they want to come and bring in to say, we want to cremate the body. Okay? And probably that will also go in court. Probably that will also go in court. Okay? To say, since you want the remains, the motor remains. The motor remains. Okay, so motor remains. Motor remains can even be ashes. So we are just going to cremate it. Let's just say we cremate the body and we give them the ashes. They let them go and bury. Motor remains. Okay? That is what they are considering now. And I'm discussing it, preempting those, so that you people, you know, so that in each case, you people, if they decide to go that route, you would have already known about it. But these are discussions that are going on amongst themselves. That we should just cremate the body. We should cremate the body and give them ashes. And I'm bringing it up.
But selfish. You could selfish. Because why should they punish the dead?
And why should they even do that? Why should they go to those extents? Why should they go to those extents?
It should be a chinchi. Awa mayoja wamfira kufika kusaba lume omuntu alifwa. You can't let someone be mortuary for more than 3 months walikala uleria olesamba. No, it's not good. Awo natotera watari.
Thank you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, boy.
I'm in trouble with a boss.
I just want to, could not support this caller, just caller for this one. I think at Ambia we have
chance to put things together. Because if we look at the way things were after Lungu, there was need for us to rise up and try our level best to unite these two people. Looking at the way things were, there was a lot of tension after Lungu. Yes, it was quite built, but there was some tension rooting, deep down. So instead of to try to quell that which was there, to bring peace amongst these two people, we failed. We looked at Rashma's report. We are just taking sides without taking a good insight. Edgar Lungu mistreated HH. And on the other hand, after he lost power, people took it that Edgar Lungu was being mistreated with what he was doing. My issues, just trying to jog around. I go to Copa Delta, I do this, walking around anyhow. Expensive people, you could see that in some he was trying to jeopardize the wake of the incumbent, the Tokoneza. That's the way things look like. He wanted to win people's hearts to show that, since he moved out, within a process of time, people are trying for him to come back to power, of which that was not the case. What was the essence of he was destabilizing the process of people trying to heal, of how best you can settle down and just put things in order. So that was the situation. So by stopping him to do all those things, people looked at it as though HH was trying to be harsh on him, all those kind of things. So, all those things, they feel was a mistreatment. But from the look of things, the whole essence.
It was politics. It was politics. What basically the last caller is saying, it was all politics. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Ilili ashwandi nile na ya kushupa mwandu kulanda kechi nkatakaa wapo balagazi ba head of state besu papi temi ya shiri itatu ili ya kufo nomba twisa tumfo vaki ni balera that they want to criminate mwandi it's very very disturbing sana fye bara Palwandi ne mwandi ni na chisho pako panono ayamaliro twalirira yali simano ba maliro so shisho kwati kututwaye tati chinshi
ma politics ma yomba patuli apa ma politics tapani ne chiliro apa ma politics mingala to shili ponomba
awe shuwa mwandi awe wala munete alachitika kuntasha otherwise mwanji ni kwetu alefa ati chitumbi cha isa wino twashikaze head of state not if inomba kwa fumeti kwa isefi every day yashiri apusana every day chachiramo mkwai
na totera ba hello
Atayari
mkwa
magombero amda
mkwa
Amdala ndipo kupera comment UPNG. Yeah, but it's got supported in a party. I think bariko slow no kutariak. Abantu tete tuleke family ati abantu babiri nangu batatu kuteke as random like that. I think it achue me bakarapara it's not to demo for age that thank you so much. And konkanye ni polarize atuime fyokura irisha na paka government ipo fimo yene feta chueme kwenda
na totela hello
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Taddy, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
No, I'm okay, sir.
No, we are happy to see you happy, healthy, out of hospital now.
Yes, yes. No, I'm good.
Yes. You know, when I saw that these people want to burn the body and bring the ash here, I was so shocked. I couldn't believe that. And I was like, really, these people, honestly, the president, they want to ban the president outside the country.
Imagine.
That is so shameful. And I don't know how to describe this, but I think it's a high time they think twice, especially the wives. You really need to think twice and reconsider about this action she's about to take. Otherwise, we are happy the way you are coming out, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
you. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello, Atayari.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm calling you from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Mwansa, calling you from South Africa. Hello?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. I wish I could take a comment. I think nari mfakira abantu barenda twali atinishu uyu muntu akosera so mutima. I think mama Esther. I think you kosa kwa mutima fidya. I'm sorry to say nendo shwa ya shadina. Because honestly speaking, this is a person you've lived with for so many years. Was your husband, the father to your children. Babo, this is a person who led the country and you were called first red. And for you to be able, I think, I think I'm very disappointed. But then, back home, I want to have support. If you look at Kusai, their PF in inverted commas, like you likely put it, that the PF, the ownership of PF, I think it belongs elsewhere. Then there is also the claimants. You hear them even now talking about if you are married. I'm told, I think I read something on social media today where they are even saying, no, they'll go for a convention. They have set a tentative, I think, I don't know if it's the month when they should go for a convention and whatnot. It simply tells you to say, na vanaka, and I think we have run out of time. But over and above, she has also lost an opportunity for her to reconcile with the government, but also not only herself, but also the children. You know that they have so many cases in the courts of law and so on. This is at times, there are times when funerals will bring people together to talking, even when probably there was some animosity and so on. But that opportunity, in my view, it has been lost. And let me end by saying this, that I think whatever that is happening with this funeral, Yaba Lungu and so on, I think it has nothing to do with maybe whether HH should view the body or not. I think because I think there is a demonstration that I think and what is happening. And what I had, you know, when all these things are happening, I don't want to be gullible and just believe everything that is posted on social media and so on. The family also, they open room for speculation. So even when people begin to speculate, at times you won't blame them.
it's because of how this family has behaved. I'm very disappointed, one, as a Zambian, but secondly, also, I think I'm disappointed as a human being. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Oh, good evening, madam.
Good evening.
I'm with you live with your program.
Yes, yes.
It's live.
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to contribute something. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, looking at what is happening, the current happening in South Africa is not helping the nation. Dr. Edgar Lungu wasn't just a mayor person, but a former head of state. So when it comes to issue burial, we need to bury him as the citizens that he presided over for 7 years. So now there are people who are saying Edgar Lungu was mistreated. Sometimes let us be sincere. If Atova Lungu was mistreated, to be honest, when or let them just mention a day, if I tell you this, Vatari, that HH became unpopular among the UPND members because other senior members were forcing President HH to arrest Lungu. And HH answered, he said, no, as long as I'm the president, that one is my brother. You understand that? Me, I do things differently. Up to his death, Lungu was never put in custody. If you remember very well, I concur with the previous caller, there is another gentleman who said, he started going around, praying from Kumakopa Belt and stuff. If you remember very well, propaganda came when Emmanuel Mwamba posted on Facebook saying, Valungu na vavastona, kuma UPND kadas, vavastona motoka. I remember at that time what it was over the issue ya barrio ya brother Babakambui. Forgetting that the video that he wanted to purport that Lungu has been stoned is the video that they stoned us. Actually, I was among the entourage that was coming from Muchereka case and one of the Bomuganga in Kasama.
Wait a minute, my brother. Wait a minute, my brother. Some of these details I refrain to bring them on my program because
yes, but the guy, I'm telling you the way it is.
No, Edgar Lungu, that convoy, he was stoned. I have a different view. The vehicles were stoned.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No. That's what I don't like. We can't be arguing over that. Hello?
Never friends take fetable evidence. Chakwalina first. Uyu mubiri uwa Edgar Lungu. Tatwa umona. Na momwebe ni batayari tuwa umona ubi.
Tapa wa umona apart from ba Esther.
Na ba Esther bene ile shiwe komubiri. Na makebe zero teshi komubiri. So inendefa Mungu vushirungu sana. First of all, ilebe achidi abulo shiwa ingishemu. Inene fantasy. Because Abena Zambia mentally, bari very susceptible to abuse. So bari bonfega psychology. Yakobo Kobati, Amazama Wamba to Bulos. Balaba alarmed. First of all, the issue of Yabulosia FHH, those are sex stuff. They should even remove those things. Then here comes the issue of question. Because Zambians, we don't question. We just fall through. They are not saying number one, we're a Christian. We call ourselves a Christian nation. It's not on paper, it's not on action. Zambia really is not a Christian nation. According to the behavior I've seen in this matter, Our country is not a Christian nation. Because behavior is styling in poverty. On this small issue, they are going to take a for 7 years. What can make this person be buried in South Africa? When he left Zambia for 7 solid years, sure, they need to pursue this case. No, but they must even start by tomorrow. Because we are all in suspense. That's the danger to the nation. Do you know the spiritual implication in it?
No, thank you very
much.
So why
should you leave that war very empty like that?
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Hello?
Hello, Atari.
Yes, yes.
Yes. I also want to contribute.
Please go ahead.
I think looking at the situation at the moment, it's getting out of hand. Why should one family become so hard-hearted that they don't want the body of someone to go back to Zambia? Just for burial to let the man sleep. And I wonder, people who say he was mistreated, Edgar Lungu was never mistreated. If we count how many times was HH arrested in seven years that he was there, compared to the few times that they say he was mistreated, he wasn't mistreated.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes. So I was saying, he was never mistreated. People have been playing politics on us. All the time they want to detain the other person. But in this case, it is not right. The family is not in the right position. And I ask, where is the church now? And also, where are the traditional leaders? Where are the family men of that family? Where are they? Because it seems everything has gone on mute and no one is speaking.
Okay,
no one is showing leadership, no one is showing direction in that family. The only person we can hear speaking, it is Makebi Zulu.
Okay, so listen, my brother.
Yes.
You have spoken about the church. You have spoken about church leader. You have spoken about traditional leaders. The church have been trying to engage the family. The church, the traditional leaders, they have been trying. But it is the family that is adamant. The family is adamant. Bamakana, ndio many bavuta. They are very difficult. Different people have approached them, but they are just not moving. So I don't think it will be fair for us to say the church is not there and the traditional leaders are not there. They are there. They have tried to engage the family, and the family is adamant. That is the position.
Okay. Then in this case, then the government must work.
Okay, the network has gone. Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Tony.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thanks.
Good. You're speaking to Mr. Mark.
Okay, yes.
From UTH Montreal. If you can remember me right, you are one Thomas.
From?
UTH Montreal.
Mark, pakona paja.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Pakona pamene hapo.
Napakumbuka.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Tayali, I want to educate the public on something known as liver mortis. Are you aware of that?
No, sir.
So liver mortis is a purplish discoloration of the skin that occurs after death due to the settling of blood in the lowest parts of the body by gravity. So myself, I'm kind of feeling what is happening to the big man in Joburg. Has he been in bounds? Hello, Mr. Tali.
Yes. Yeah. So okay, I'm here. But what I think is that I'm sure whatever I don't know, chemical or whatever has been done to preserve the body. I want to believe that.
Okay, because as far as I'm reading, they just say that they've kept him in the fridge.
No, I think measures have been done to keep the body,
okay.
that long. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good, Mr. Tali. And any success that we are going to receive him?
That is a challenge that we are discussing. We hope that it will happen soon.
Okay.
Thanks,
and we just like.
Hello?
Hello, how are you, Mr. Dash?
Fine. How are you?
I'm okay. This is Precious Lungu from Livingston.
Yes, Precious.
Yeah, I was listening to all the conversation there. These people keep on saying that, no, they should allow the government to bury ECL. I fail to understand some people. The truth is, if the family, they don't want the government to come in, it's not a forcing thing. Because a state is not a person, but a country. Therefore, the family, they've got the rights, especially Mama Esther Lungu. She has the rights to decide where she wants the husband to be buried.
Okay, so Precious. So let's help each other here, because there are a number of people that are listening. So the situation is, yes, for a private person, it is the family, or for everyone anyway. The first of all is that for everyone, it is the family that is in charge. But when you become a public figure, especially when you reach a point of being president, the public takes precedence. And this has been done even to other presidents. For example, Levi Mwanawasa left a will. You know that? Levi Mwanawasa left a will.
Yes, I know.
Levi Mwanawasa left a will. And in his will, he said that he should be buried at his farm. Okay? But where is Levi Mwanawasa buried? Levi Mwanawasa is buried at Embassy Park. Bakaunda.
Can I answer that party? The difference is, the Levi Mwanawasa died when he was the president, right?
Yes, he died when he was the president.
And as a president, you cannot expect the president to be buried somewhere else. But for the former presidents, I just want to make it clear to you. I want you to get my point.
No, but your point is wrong already. Your point is wrong. Here, it is not about... No, I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, and I'm not going to allow you to mislead people on my platform. Your argument is wrong. Okay, leave Levi Mwanawasa. Talk about Bakaunda. Bakaunda, he was a former president. He also wanted to be buried at the farm next to his wife, but he's buried at Embassy Park.
I can still answer that one as well.
I know you are going to say no, he had benefits, but the benefits
yes.
in the law says this.
And he was being taken care by the former president, by Edgar Lungu.
Listen.
He was respected.
Listen. There are two things on the former presidents. Two things. One is the benefits. The other one is death. You hear me? One is benefits. The other one is death. So, if you talk about benefits were removed, but the right to be buried by the government still remained, because he didn't die.
What about the right to be allowed to go for medical treatments?
Those are benefits. But now we are talking about death.
I'm saying, what about the right for going for medical treatment? Why was they denied him if they knew that he was an important man, a statesman?
So my point is, you let us separate benefits and death. And this was discussed in court. Let us differentiate. Benefits are different from death. What we are talking about now is the right to be buried by government.
No, we don't need those rights.
Okay, but unfortunately, this is what is in court, and this is what has been decided by the court. So,
even if they decide,
yeah, the court has decided. So the court has decided, my dear. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Tari.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah, your line is ever busy. I can imagine if you got a telephone.
You see what I mean? if my line is busy. Now, what about God? If God had the telephone, that's a good one. I like that one. Huh?
So, I'm just here for 2 or 3 things. The first one, there is that one which you just mentioned, to say a wife is the next of kin in this matter. And I'm not even against that. I will support it. But the challenge is, we have the issue of saying, women and men are the same until a snake enters the house. That's a challenge. So in this matter, the own people have surrendered it to the wife. But where it has gone now, men were supposed to come and intervene so that we solve the problem and look for some other problems to solve.
Unfortunately, my brother, listen. Unfortunately, in this instance, it is not about men or women. It is about the law. And when we are talking about the law, when we are talking about the law, this matter has gone to courts. So there is nothing more that we should be talking about, because the court has already decided. The court has already decided.
Don't you really Don't you think customarily men of the family, they can call that wife?
Customary law, listen. Customary law is below the constitutional law. Customary law is below the constitutional law. So in this instance, we don't even have to wonder. All we need to do is that there is a judgment. We need to follow the judgment. It ends there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Tari.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to comment on the issue of our First Lady, Madam Esther Lungu. As a Zambian, I'm just concerned because, fear chitika fearfula. Nefyo batu pisha wabantu fearfula. Chonalanda twale rosha, wonte twale rosha. as the country has been mourning for a long time. It's now 4 months.
3 months.
No, by Chitika. 2 months that we are mourning Chitika. Now you can imagine it for number mukuru kwamba kutonkanya pindi. Kwamba kumona tibushe efe kwa pika na ngopo tuletu tango na ngefo batishemu abantu aba. Ko pide chiriro cha chine bali kwa barungu cha chine na ngopo bali. So imitima nomba batari tetini siseko kwambo kumva because barungu nifwe ufema Zambians baba bikiri kubati babe ba president no kubatemwa twali batemwe n'umustayira yini neshita twali batemwe na pakulosha na bena na family twali batemwe nomba twale chekero kwati na kwe ngama Zambians bara tupera ko umupishi no kutumfiro ruse mudisho batwapita mo kandi chiriro cha muntu umu Ichiriro cha muntu wonse nga kwachitipe chiriro bonse barero chanakuta mware toshanya omuntu akwa mufire bonse mwaruse chatapa ndofo chava nje ntambisha mu Zambia nombe chatupapusha chakwevati vatarachi mukutontonkanya ifwe purwangi nechondemo nanga chakwevati lero na mairo sifire chitika kwaisa umko kwevati varungu tabatwa varibukire vaisa muno muZambia inepo ndio mfo mutima wandefe kuti twavachitenji because twambo kumfa nombe mitima yangu okukalipa yakuma mukurosha nopa twambo kumfa because omuvatipisha chipo chakokola kapali uruse pamunangwe bonse tulerusha efyo bareo umfo nepo ya Esther Lungu beshi bokwebati Ekyo mutima wabole kalipa na ngofo bareo mpakali barungu. Na abandi abantu muno mu Zambia na tole na rina Zambia eko tuleumfa. So let's not be selfish but we twatende kwati tabo beka. Pandu imitima na ifo bene numba yarambo okukalipa. Uko mpokwebati kwati na batu chabe tule a Zambia ntwe baba mkirepa de pati puna. Mulengu kwa mwendo mishandi.
No. Naumfa maya. Naumfa.
Ngachari chakwe batero bari bukire barungu. Kuti twaba chiteshi kofwe barochi kwekonso batuge.
Balungu bari fote tibabwere. Balungu bari fote tibabwere. Hello.
Yes, Customary Mediation.
Ati, we are not suffering. Na motoka ilipo. Nangu nifuna driver alipo. Honorable JJ Banda.
Na mambe sapa nilimoto kapa nienza mtoka kuskuru hapo.
JJ Banda. Buluru wanga bwerako kuno na kusungako. Naona wambo enda musanga manje wambo mkara papa.
Tayari Vera. Haikuwa you can keep me. Who can keep each other?
My exile. JJ, pali room. Why you wanna room we?
Vera Mbuya. Mbuya. You are not anybody different. Me, I'm a diplomat. I've got still the diplomatic passport. You don't have.
Diplomatic passport different. Diplomatic passport ilikuti mulinayo musanga. Ikuti imwe na imwe vajeje muri musanga imwe mwaruka chikapondo. Zezang asanduka papa exa on your
so contribute manje.
Okay, kamba mwana kamba.
Manje mbele tayari. I've seen you are misleading people there. One thing, who took the matter to court?
It's the government.
It's the government. So now, why are you saying that the families are the ones who are causing not to bury?
Okay, so now, Mvera, the question is, the government took the matter to court. Why? The government took the matter to court to stop the family from burying in South Africa. What we are talking about here is burying Edgar Lungu in Zambia, not in South Africa. So the government stopped burying Edgar Lungu in South Africa. That's what they did. That's why they went to court. Because we want Edgar Lungu to be buried in Zambia. That's what we want.
Amanya Mvera Mbuya. Ukamati kifuniko burying ako Zambia.
Even you kamwalira you maneno wili zakubwelesa ku Zambia.
Mbera kai nikuuze. Ukamati ukabwelese ku Zambia. And ukamati reconciliation. Are you sure? The person you are defending today can reconcile with anyone?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
ECL, ECL, HH, you are saying that ECL misleaded the HH. That offense which he committed in Western Province. Do you think that if anyone, any opposition today to commit such offense, HH can let that person?
I don't think so. I don't think he would. I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
He can even kill that person. He can even die the way that Mumbu said to say, no, they're trying to defend themselves in Mpundu.
Yes, okay,
now. And then you think,
okay, now.
Such kind of a person is the one who can even be concerned with people.
Okay, so in this instance, we are talking about...
And then you are saying that the family, look, you are saying that the family are refusing to reconcile. Are you sure they can call you on the table to say let's reconcile, but you're telling they're busy arresting your friends, arresting your relatives, and then can you call that reconciliation?
Okay, so JJ Banda, you are an honorable, you are an MP, so we need to discuss things logically.
Yeah.
The first thing that we are talking about is that we want Edgar Lungu to be buried in Zambia. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? Hello?
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay. So what is wrong in bringing Edgar Lungu back to Zambia? What is wrong?
Now let me tell you, even the family, even you know exactly, even if today you have turned around, are you sure? Tell me, this president who died outside, who was refused to take his body back to the village? Tell me, even Pierre Banda died recently, his body went to Chipata.
Okay, so JJ, are you trying to suggest that if Edgar Lungu's body is allowed to go to his village, then they can bring the body? Is that what you are trying to suggest?
Yes, because look, the first negotiation, even you know, Tayari, it was that the body should be taken to Petauke, it should be taken to Kitwe, but the HH refused. HH refused the people to come and welcome the body at the
airport. Okay, Vera. So, because they refused to bring the body of Edgar Lungu to Chipata or to Petauke and to whatever, then Edgar Lungu should be buried in South Africa because of that. Do you think that is reasonable? Do you think that is reasonable that because they refused to take the body to Petauke and to Ndola, then Edgar Lungu should be buried in South Africa? Is that okay? Is that okay?
Mvela tayari.
How is that okay?
President wa tayari. Mvela mbuya. Mvela mbuya. That wasn't just the reason. Wengo kuna kuti kwa airport yakafika wangana na private. My president in a body wangana private na meeting. Then from there, what then there, kumurungushi, from Murungushi Mvela vessel. From Murungushi, God after 2 days mukalinge. Are you sure? Even if I said, Pamela was not tayari, you were there. At the airport, there were restrictions.
JJ, iyo nkani ya mene ukambapwe yo, nkani ya Musanga. Because even Makebi Zulu in court failed to defend that. Makebi Zulu, your lawyer, he failed to defend that. In court, they failed to substantiate that. They failed. It is not true. What you are saying, to say HH should be with a body, that is not true. It was not there. And if it was true, they would have brought that evidence in court. But they failed to bring it in court because it was not true.
Okay, now listen, Dad. Dad, outside. I never know at the airport there were restrictions.
No, there were no.
To welcome him.
There was no restriction, but there was order.
So now,
listen,
Master, the government restrictions to.
The government did not stop people from coming to the airport. They wanted to maintain order. They wanted to maintain order. They wanted order, not that they stopped.
Which order? Which order? Even Masata, are you sure there is no order? Even
you were in Africa. PF was in power then, so they could do whatever they wanted. But now, UPND is in power, and UPND wanted to maintain order. This is why they discouraged people from going to the airport and encouraged people to watch on TV. They said it will be televised live. It will be televised live. So, they wanted order. That's what they wanted. And you are a politician.
Was he a criminal?
No, it was not about criminal. It's about maintaining order. And if you are a responsible politician, you would want order. You would want order. Me, I supported government to maintain order. Law and order. It's important. So those issues.
But today, last time when we started dying, there was order. We never saw any. We never saw anyone dying.
Yeah, no, there was order. And because Mumumbo fainted on a red carpet, there was order. I understand. But UPND wanted to do it their own way. And I think I agree with them from my point of view, maintaining law and order.
Now let me tell you, Tayari, let me tell you again another thing. The family, from the word go, they have been accepting, they have been even giving law of dialogue and reconciliation. But ask even the same chicks you are saying, today you are accusing to say they have tried, the church have tried. The church never engaged with the chief, never engaged with the church to bring dialogue.
Problem.
How do you wish for dialogue when you're busy arresting the people, the friends?
Mvela JJ, problem, uchedwa maningi musanga, unkala maningi musanga, you are not getting the right information. You are listening to Bush radio. My traditional leaders wanaenda ku South Africa. Na picture ilipo, wanaenda ku South Africa, they were there. Church leaders, they were there. Even now, government has been pleading with them, please let us engage, please let us engage, please let us engage. The family doesn't want. The family doesn't want.
Okay, now Tayari, one of the same traditional leaders from Petauke, all the same traditional the church, the reconciliation which they wanted to bring, all church refused. He's the one who refused.
No, HH has been pushing.
He's the one who refused the reconciliation. After receiving the reconciliation, he's the one who has gone to church.
No. If anything, I've been one of those people that actually has tried to bring a word of reconciliation, even when Walungu was alive. Even when Walungu was alive, I can even quote different issues. For example, one good example, because, you know, there is this image that you want to paint that Hakainde Hichilema is so hard-hearted. The issue of faith. Faith Musonda. The issue of Faith Musonda. How was that resolved? Wasn't there negotiations? Didn't HH budge? Eh? Party Faith Musonda. Party Faith Musonda. Who is Ivan Kandija? Who is Ivan Kandija?
Let me tell you, Tayari, I know this issue. Let me tell you something. Because he knows this, he was involved, you and me. We know that HH was involved in two cases. Because the case, before the voting, first he went to community house, first he went to see ECL. So first he went to partisan.
Yeah, but
so don't think ECL to say
who was negotiating? Who was negotiating? Was it Faithy or it was Vamdala? It was who was negotiating? Who was negotiating?
No, let me tell you.
Who was negotiating? Who was negotiating? Who?
There was no negotiation. Look, it's like you want to buy Mount Patati. I'm going to put you, I'm going to pull a line, I'm going to put in a Tula. Then you want to go and see it is a Tundu. Same cartoon, the another Benesa Kuriwe. Reconciliation.
Yeah, JJ, keti choke hapo. Nanga mamotoka, uya kumuka aja mamotoka amene vanatengaji. Yaja mamotoka yaja. Uziva na iwe. Uziva. Mamotoka yaja. Mamotoka yaja because eche chingezofuna. Sembe anabangeneza bamdala pa mamotoka yaja.
Kulibe. Kama motoka yaja kulibe the case tayari, you know. Are you sure that such a list of Lungu prison?
HH sana bangenese balungu prison. You see the difference? Balungu banamgenesamo HH. Balungu banamgenesamo HH mu prison. But HH sana mgenesamo lungu mu prison.
Okay. You see the difference? HH for mgenesamo prison.
Don't just talk about the Mungu. HH was not only arrested and put in prison in Mungu. HH was once put at Woodlands. HH was arrested in the Copper Belt. HH was arrested a number of times. So it's not only once.
Okay, now those number of times, how many days did he spend in prison apart from the Mungu one?
The question is, the issue is, Nanga HH anamungenesamo lungu mu prisoni unianke. Anamungenesamo.
Because your immunity is a man
Kaunda is an immunity wanamungenesa mu prison. Kaunda is an immunity wanamungenesa mu prison.
Constitution in Kingdom 2016.
Okay, mwana.
Kaunda. Constitution is the vulnerable.
Okay, sisi ndiwe exile mzanga. Na kupasa 2 minutes kamba vamene ufuna sinza kuchita interrupt. Na kupasa 2 minutes kamba.
Okay, manje reka nikuuze tayari. Vane swenzo ziva, from today, you should be start preaching to say that issue, there was no negotiation because faith was also connected to HH. 1, 2. HH, don't blame the family. HH is the one who has refused to reconcile, to do reconciliation. Look, even Kamwiri, you know the matter of Kamwiri Tayari. But because the HH doesn't want to forgive and it doesn't want reconciliation, that's why Kamwiri is like that today. Tayari has been a politician. Let's go back in 1993. Or 1990, sorry. During Makaunda. Makaunda wenze na mtima. Echipinavezi na mkima Mungu wa kaunda atembe achikabana leta kaunda mwana mchembe nendo cha kupu Christian Tembo you remember very well was in prison but the church tribe said we need reconciliation and dialogue. They removed even all those when Mambarutembe. Can a church do that today? You can't do it because him power comes first than life and push your country. And then today, you Tayari, you are supporting the term, which means even you are evil Tayari. You are evil and you know Mulemba Opusa.
No, I like I said, I'm not going to interrupt you. I'll leave you to enjoy. This is how Vutika Maningi Musanga. Musanga. Ah, Exa.
Mwana, isi ana maelbo.
Yeah, why you wanna live yanga? Why you wanna live yanga? Why you wanna tindine mkulu? Okay, mwana jeje.
Apartment kabani mu apartment. Apartment.
Sunga mu apartment ukala musanga iwe. Ukona boarding house. Kapanga bed. Okay, jeje.
Security mshemoche kwanza.
Okay, jeje. Okay, bye. Thanks, man. Why?
Chaneni kumbela chifundo uona vindu atiyapatitenga independence but instead of you to be part and parcel of getting the independence usapota abantu vanesa kuchururukira even vaiva tayari sanaka kuchururukira because iwe tayari uziva kulipe mulandu vanonapanga and you know exactly even me I never committed any offense if indeed church was a forgiving person, and if a church has got a heart, we can't do that even Chirangwa, to you, Tayani, to myself, to everyone who has done, whom he has mistreated. Although as members and Eastern, we don't know about the revenge.
Manja,
you know very much how
Pamene, you come back
the MP.
Revenge. Okay, mwana jeje, leta. Waona,
you used to talk on my behalf without getting anything. For me to get the MPship. And you know how I suffered to get the MPship. But did you see me revenging anything?
Ziko moja, let me take other people so that wakambeko. Leka wakambeko wenangu nayo. Let me give others. Hello. Yavuta. Hello. Sorry, excuse me. I had to give JJ Banda, you know, time. Since he's my fellow exile. Hello.
Yes, yo.
Fine, thanks.
Okay, just a quick one. I think I would like to urge Zambians never to be a diehard anything. Never be a diehard PF. Never be a diehard UPNG. You know, because
and I've lost that call, unfortunately. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, President Tayari.
Yes, sir.
Yes, no, thank you so much for the subject that you have brought.
Thank you.
Yes, I would want to highlight one on the issue of the PF having a convention. Yes, because I don't know how these politicians in the opposition are or how they think. Because the leader of opposition or the president of PF, who is the Chavinga, came on a live press conference or press briefing saying the only one who can bring in PF convention is him and the owner.
Yes.
No one else.
Yes.
He says anyone who dares will face the law. The group of Nakachinda and the others tried the very day when Nakachinda was appointed as NCG for PF. They wrote to the National Assembly saying Chavinga should be replaced. Was the letter of Nakachinda considered?
Not at all.
So who is going to consider Nakachinda? Just as you are deputy to say, if Nakachinda writes to the IG to say we want to have conviction, who is going to consider it?
No one.
With all the land councils in PF, you mean they can't think outside the box?
That's how they lost the party.
Because there are lawyers there now, you would wonder to say, how would you follow someone? You know to say they understand the law when the matter is in the other court can't entertain it.
Yes.
Now, how do you think by Sampa writing to the court to say, no, my convention was illegal? Someone who was under oath, now today he comes back to say, no, the information I gave the court was the wrong one.
You know? He signed a
what are the consequences if you give false information in court when you are under oath?
He swear Davids.
So you mean all these PF MPs or lawyers, they don't think?
Yeah, they shock me.
Or they can't reason. Even Sampa himself, he can't reason to say, today I go to court, I give evidence in the court, then tomorrow I go back to court to say, no, what I said yesterday was a lie.
Imagine.
Which law are they trying to use?
And it's actually interesting, that point you are raising. It's actually interesting because Mao Sampa can be followed on that. You know, that consent,
yes, that's what I'm saying.
That consent can implicate him. It can implicate him because if somebody picks it as evidence to say, this is what he said, and then he picks an affidavit where he swore to say, yes, we had a convention, and the convention was legal. If he picks these two, Mao Sampa can be prosecuted.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know whether Sampa reasons well or he doesn't reason well. I don't know. Because when he was fighting Mpundu and the others, when they were petitioning his eligibility, he filed the affidavit.
Yes. Swearing to say
he made an oath, which was an oath. Then today he turns to say, no, what I told the court was a lie.
Very interesting point. Very interesting point. Very interesting point.
When we look at you politicians, sometimes we think to say, do these people reason on what every step that they take or what?
No, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Then on the other issue, where they are saying, no, Mama Esther says they want to ban the body. how true is that story? Because what is holding the body is the judgment that was issued in the court, nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else. So what is the facts of the news that has come? Say, no, they want to incriminate the body. What is holding that fact?
No, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. My name is Francis. I'm calling from Osaka.
Okay, yes, go ahead. Please go ahead, sir.
I just want to get you back to the Esther Lungu and the funeral. We have had situations where some politicians have been incarcerated. They have gone through a lot of things. They are not being tribalist, but I'm just trying to think widely. Has there been a chance where Mpezeni has come in, because Lungu comes from that area, to just try to convince and talk to the family and weigh over them? And secondly, we saw that Bishop Alik Banda was instrumental. He attended two memorial masses, but you have seen that he has gone quiet. We thought also he's a person that could help us to go and talk to those people since they're close. And does it mean that he has withdrawn, or he is still talking to them? Those two people are very important in this. Just your comment, please.
Yeah, so my comment before you even go on Mpezeni,
okay.
I know that there are some traditional leaders that were part of the negotiating team, okay, that were going to South Africa, where I think the one who was chairing it was Kavindere, okay, but some traditional leaders and the church leaders were there. So I want to believe that those traditional leaders kind of represented Mpezeni, okay, and Mpezeni has actually also issued statements somehow to the effect that they want the body to come, they want Edgar Lungu to come here, you know, to be buried in Zambia. Okay, so I think from the traditional point of view, I mean, they are of the view that, you know, Edgar Lungu is buried back in Zambia. And part of those people that have been negotiating, some traditional leaders from Eastern Province had accompanied the team that went to negotiate. So that is on the first one. Then on the second one, on Dr. Alik Banda, Dr. Bishop Alik Banda, Archbishop Dr. Alik Banda. And for Dr. Archbishop Alik Banda was very close to Edgar Lungu, or to the family, so to say. And this is why even Edgar Lungu wanted him to be the one to celebrate his last mass. Now, unfortunately, from the way I see it, it's like, you know, I don't know how I can say this, but look, there was supposed to be a funeral mass, okay, in South Africa. And Dr. Alik Banda flew into South Africa to celebrate that mass.
Twice, actually.
Yeah. In my view, it was not twice. The first one, it was some priest that celebrated. But the second one, the final one, which was supposed to be the final one, was supposed to be celebrated by Dr. Alik Banda. In my view, that appears to be like Dr. Archbishop Alik Banda endorsed the position of the family. Okay? Endorsed the position of the family by the fact that he went to South Africa to celebrate the last mass. You know, when there was an impasse, I mean, it puts him out of the picture in terms of negotiations, because it's like he took a side, and which is quite unfortunate. And I must say that it is unfortunate that Archbishop Dr. Alik Banda has found himself in this situation, because even where we are coming from, it's like he has been more on the side of Edgar Lungu. Okay? More on the side of Edgar Lungu and PF. Remember on the memorial of Sata, okay? Government was saying, no, let's celebrate, let's do it at, Cathedral. Dr. Alik Banda was with the PF and they celebrated Mass at the Cathedral, you see. And on a number of issues, Dr. Alik Banda has been more on the side of Edgar Lungu. So he's more of a partisan person, biased towards the Edgar Lungu. So I don't think we can consider him as one of those people that can negotiate, because I think his position has been quite explicit, and I'm speaking as a public lawyer, not as a Catholic, but it is very clear that Archbishop Dr. Alik Banda has taken a side on this one based on those instances that I've spoken about.
And unfortunately, he has failed to be impartial and try to look at the leader of the church, just to look at the situation. You can see that this family is being misguided. I should come in as somebody who is trusted to come and tell them otherwise whatever they are doing. But like you said, he has become partisan and his close is the other area. But thank you very much for the clarification for the two. But I need to present to say it again, more especially that it's been boiling for some time.
You see,
we have seen Chief Chitimukulu coming in, someone of these big guys in the Pemba, and his influence, they have managed to get out some of these guys in prison or be forgiven to be given appointment. But the president should also come in this time.
If you have seen, the paramount chiefs, they are usually reluctant to make these big statements. Even Mwinelubemba, Chief Chitimukulu, he also doesn't come out, strongly. So I think this is why Mupezeni has not been so pronounced on this issue. But I think I remember him being, talking grossly about it, that, he should come back, we should mourn together and things like that. But that the issue is that I don't believe that we have lacked people to engage the family. No. It is the family not being sincere. That is the issue. The family has not been sincere. And what have they not been sincere on? They have not been sincere on the cases. Why Esther is scared to come to Zambia? It's the court cases. She knows the moment she will enter into Zambia, she's scared that she might go to prison after everything is sorted. They know it will be difficult for them to go out of Zambia. That's why all of them, they have converged in South Africa. They are scared of the cases. This, and I have said it even before, that the Lungu family, it's not about all this nonsense that JJ Banda was trying to talk about. No, the issue is the court cases. Even me, what I'm scared to, why I'm scared to come to Zambia, it's the court cases. It's the court cases. Even the Lungu family are scared of the court cases. That's what they are scared of. And all of us, I am including myself, all of us, we don't trust the government that when they tell us to say come, they will let us go. We don't. Even the Lungu family, but the Lungu family are different from myself, for example. But Esther Lungu is different from me because she's a former first lady. If the former first lady, even after the husband dies, then she starts going kumakoti and she ends up in prison, I think many Zambians will stand by her. It's different from me. It's different from Bakambwidi. It's different from Chilangwa. It's different from Chitotela. It's different. But they don't have that trust.
She's got negotiating power.
Yes, but they don't have that trust. And you know why they don't have that trust? They have got a bad lawyer. That's why I've been talking about Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu is a bad lawyer. Makebi Zulu is arrogant. Makebi Zulu thinks that, he can just win by arguments. But there are times when you have to negotiate. So Makebi Zulu is the one who has been feeding by Esther Lungu, assuring her that if you go back, HH will not forgive you. Because Makebi Zulu, yes. That is what he has. In many cases, Makebi Zulu doesn't just trust the government. He doesn't want to negotiate. Even on Faith Musonda, there was
and that the one misguiding the crowd.
Yes. Even on Faith Musonda, it's because Edgar Lungu was still alive, and he kind of pushed that using Lukangaba, not Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu is stubborn. He doesn't want to negotiate. And he's the one messing everything up. And look, somebody would have even stepped aside. He would have even come out because they have said, can we change the negotiate? But he can't move because of his arrogance. Makebi Zulu is a problem.
Max, you know, when you can only delay because the family is trying to avoid the cases. It's like somebody has got a problem, you get drunk so that you can solve the problem. By the time you wake up, the beer finishes, it will come 2-3 times more. So they should just face it, they should just come because they won't want to stay forever in the mortuary to avoid these cases. At one time or the other, this thing will go and they'll come back. So it's better they just want to come back and negotiate. As you said, she's a former first lady. At least there's more of negotiation power than any other person, in one or the other.
The other thing is that the other thing is that they have got an illusion. That HH is losing the elections next year. There is this illusion. It's an illusion. They think HH is going to lose elections next year. But HH is not losing the elections. They are thinking that they can hold on to this, they can fight until 2026 and HH loses elections. But HH is going to lose election to who? To who? HH cannot lose elections to me.
That's the thing.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Hello?
Patai.
Yes.
Mwacho mama?
Bwina ulipoint mami.
Mwacho mazope bwino. Nani nikani koni nipaseko mavyozi yanga inkani. Mosi wa watayari, ise wakazi gise waja bantu uzabara mwana na operation, uzabara futuwe nangu. Maona? Tina forgiveness is hard. But I don't know what is happening to our mother. Chifukwa chikonko balira chasira apa bapola banikira manje babwe masenses yabo. Oneti awo injira meni pita ili wrong mwe bantu bamulungu. Let me just go a right way as a mother, as a mukazi. He can be surrounded kuri bantu bonse baja bamuna ali pafupi nabo. A man and a woman, we are too different. As we forgive and move on. But sinizima wai bamai batu lero bagwirira chapi pa cross yakuti I will never carry the cross alone. Because Mkangana said if they were genuine people, they are not supposed even to announce that they are burning the body. So, where's what cheater? They are just coward. Often attention yet. Whatever they want to do, they bring to social media so that we stand up, we start talking about it. Chitumbi. If they know that they are serious, let them do what they want to do quiet. They are confusing us. We can't concentrate. I think we are tired of this. Even you, we've been addressing us. You are also tired.
I'll keep on. Mpaka chitumbi chikabwele. Inesinzalema pali inkani. Sinzalema. Because venango waganiza tinizalema. Nifuna wazive. Inesinzalema. Ero nikagwira. Nimagwiririra ni pitbull. Mpaka.
Velani, ija South Africa, kweze xenophobia, hapa kulidudula. One, Silanga mubali ngediga South Africa. That's why they are cowards. Silanga, they cannot stand outside from South Africa. Zambia we are good. South Africa, they don't play mess. They're just cowards. But they are paying attention to my stories throughout.
No.
They can't do that. They can't do anything. Why do they want to send Makebi Zulu? Makebi Zulu ndiye nambara Edgar Chagwalugu. Makebi Zulu knows the family of our president. As well as the president, I can't be like shock. That is lie. They can't do that. Don't be afraid, people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Atali.
Yes, sir.
Kopala, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Your comment, don't you think PF have failed to heal?
Yeah, for real.
From the rejection of the Zambians.
Yes, for real. But
no comment.
No, very good. You are right. But PF have failed to heal, and they are confused. They never thought they would lose an election. And since they lost, they are completely lost. They are lost. Some of them, they pose as if they are still in power. There is grandiosity in the PF. There is grandiosity that they are in power. But they lost power completely. And some of these guys, that's how they found themselves, even in jail. Because some of them were even being offered, can you negotiate? Come, you negotiate. And a lot of them, they were offered to negotiate. A lot of them. You are saying, no, HH doesn't forgive. HH whatever. HH put an amnesty. And some people went and they negotiated. Just that I cannot mention names. But there are people that negotiated and they are not in court. But others, they were arrogant, being fooled by Makebi Zulu, that Makebi Zulu can perform legal miracles. And they are in prison today. Then from there, they have got this bitterness against HH now. They hate HH. They can't believe that HH is president. He's ruling them. That's why they do all sorts of things. They walk out of parliament. They can't just accept it. No, he can't be part of the funeral. All those is the bitterness against HH because HH won the elections. So you are very right. These people, they have failed to move on. They are still nursing. PF is already gone, but they are still masquerading as PF members, holding central committee meetings. You are holding central committee meetings and promising people that you are going to have a convention. Have a convention based on as what? PF is already gone. Mao Sampa sold the PF. He sold PF Mao Sampa. Mao Sampa gave it away. And you won't have it back. You won't have it back. Get it into your heads. PF is gone. Stop masquerading as PF members because PF, Mao Sampa messed it up. Get something now. Even that convention you're talking about, you will never have it. You will never have it as PF. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mom,
Hey, I'm quiet.
Okay. Yeah, the name never go again.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 minutes.
Okay.
I think bashupa sana lelo ne bambo kuchitatiyo bareko kunati bakoche umuntu awo perfectly ngire chaba kandi chinto chosha rire kofi shishime apateli bakoti badilanda ati balingera bapera batempo nomba chishire balelolera futya
bali chita appeal so mpaka appeal yofuti ikapwenga yapita mu Supreme Court ero tukeshiwa nombe fya kuti bali chita appeal again bali chita fya appeal
nomba gasha shupa
mko hapo fili. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Hello, are you getting me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to contribute about this matter. This is Lupale from Kalumbira. Yeah. I like a point where you said like, you are not.
Look. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
You're speaking to Mutenta.
Okay.
I just want to contribute to the issue taker. Batayali ababantu tabatushupe sana, more especially ba Esther. Kozuku pama bakwete kuletupera nomba madauta papa last. Umuntu ufwilirwa balume bakwete takwate na makaya kuya mukwimini na mukoti na imyani emilomo. Mwamonaka? Afwilike baba bakwete baba ni balida pantu chile kukalipa. Umuntu ule fwa afyashale na peace of mind. Ngabadi bika pofyo kwe batawe. Lekeni government is taking a charge. Cause uyu muntu ali muntu wa chalo cha Zambia alitekelepo. Noto kumfuila wena makembi bali ababuturuke emilomo. Mwamonaka? Otherwise, na enewe naliwa glued kwili ashiri. Tato wanake patatumone epo fiala puila. Bonse patatushike. Ngepo bachiriolo bachiri balinda. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Tayari.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I just want to say something about these PF guys. It's like they are deceiving themselves, thinking that they'll be bouncing back next year. And I hear JJ Banda talking about independence next year. The other day, he was talking about coming back to Zambia with Edgar Lungu. He didn't say the body of Edgar Lungu.
No, he meant a body. He meant a body. He meant a body.
Yeah.
He meant a body.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, he meant a body. So let's not confuse that. It's not that JJ was suggesting that Valungu is alive. Valungu is dead, and at least on this platform, I want people to know that Valungu is dead. Yeah. And Valungu was not involved in drugs. Yeah. Valungu was not shot. Valungu was not using any passport, was not traveling to any other country. I want to dispel those rumors. Valungu, I mean, what we are discussing is his burial. That is the issue. Not to bring in speculations. I'm discouraging that.
Yeah, I understand that point. But my main issue is on the subject of getting independence next year, which the Banda is talking about most of the time. Which independence is he talking about? Because under PF, we were more like prisoners. I'm not trying to say that the Muslim government are perfect people. In short, all politicians have their own weaknesses and these. But under PF, it was worse. So, if the Banda is talking about getting independence next year, let him compare what was happening during the time of PF and what is happening now. Because during the time of PF, people had no freedom. Imagine a truck of goods could come at the store and PF cadres were control, sabotage, whatever activity that was happening at that store, which is not happening today. I'm not trying to say that the new PNG guys have no weaknesses. They also have their own issues, but under PF it is worse, including himself, JJ Banda.
Yeah.
He is saying that the HH does not forgive. We did not do anything wrong. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that he went to Central Police to beat police officers? That chap is a criminal. And you can do nothing about Muzinyao. People like Chagwe Banda.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, fine, thank you.
I'm okay, thank you. Just a contribution on the issue. Though nalisangira paka tiriashi. Honestly speaking, it has stopped making sense now. Because now we are beginning to suspect something. We do not know now whether the former president is really dead or still alive.
So these are issues that I want to emphasize on, because I ride on the truth. The truth of the matter is that Balungu is dead, and Balungu was not shot, and Balungu was not using a passport from whichever country. So those speculations, as much as yes, if yes, things are not making sense, I still insist that let us not speculate, let us stick with the truth. And the truth is that Bamdala Balungu Balifwa, Bamdala Balungu was not involved in drugs, Bamdala Balungu was not shot, Bamdala Balungu was not using a passport from any other country. Those should stand. My speculations, they can be done, on other platforms, but on this platform, I don't want speculations, because I know for a fact that Balungu is dead.
Okay. Now I have a question. I hope you answer me. The question is, according to the ruling of the court from South Africa, is that they should hand over the body to the government. And then the government, they are the one who will do the repatriation from South Africa. Now we are getting speculations that, they want to ban and just bring ashes. How will the government react on that one?
So, this is what I've been talking about. I'm sure you have not followed the program from where we started. The court order has not said they should ban. No, they should give the body. So, those issues will not happen. Thank you. Hello?
Good evening, President Ahad.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Though I can see you're doing very fine. Mr. Fumpa here again.
Again, you have come back.
Yeah, no. I always call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mr. Tayari, it's very disappointing pertaining what is happening to the Edgar Lungu's family. Especially Mama Esther Lungu, we are hearing up through the crimination and the like. I was following the program when you said, what are they hiding? What I can tell you, Mr. Tayari, is there is nothing that they are hiding. This PF group, the family and the PF group, the way they view HH is not the way as you and me and other Zambians view him. if you remember very well, Hakainde Hichilema was made to view the funeral procession for the late President Kaunda on a television. Because to them, they don't consider him as a human being. So whatever was done on the KK's funeral procession is what they want to repeat. Because to them, they don't view him as a human being, as a person that they can be with him together. So there's nothing like the hiding. What they just don't want is HH to attend that procession. That's all. That's all.
Thank you, my brother. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. Kari, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah, I'm fine. Mr. Kari, the issue of Mr. Lungu's funeral, I say something that is concerning to many people. Now we have now come to realize that the bitterness between the two people, HH and ECL, was more instigated by the ECL family. Now you can tell who is more bitter than the other. Agreed. That's why we had all these things, and we know that the person behind all that is Esther herself. I think she was advising the husband wrongly to advance all those actions which ECL was doing against his brother HH. Now we can tell where all these things came from. Now, secondly, quickly, I think it is illusional for the PF members to think that the UPNG will lose the elections in 2026, that is next year. That's why I always say that I've never seen Dao politicians like the PF guys. There are so many traps ahead of them between now and 2026. And these people can notice that. And they are slowly falling in those traps one by one. Now, firstly, it is practically impossible for any faction of the PF to hold a successful convention where they will elect leaders. Any faction that will attempt to do so will be met by legal injunctions. And no PF convention will be held. I watched this big lip Nakachinda on TV, where he was saying that they hold convention. There is no convention that the PF is going to hold, because if they do that, the person who have got papers and the list of the office bearers, who is Chavinga now, will go to court and they'll stop the convention. So there will be no convention. No, the PF will go up to 2026 without any leader, any candidate. So they should just realize that. And sometimes I wonder why they are so down. So that is it. If they want, they should hold the convention under NCP. Maybe probably that one could be, but if they hold it under PF, Chavinga will go to court and get an injunction, and that convention will be stopped.
Yeah, sure. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Perry.
Good evening.
Yes. Okay. I have 3 things that I would love to make mention of. First of all, I understand the issue of the repatriation of our president. So my understanding, I don't know if you think. According to my understanding, I feel it's they are trying to use that as
the line is bad. The line is very bad. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Trari, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, I've tried to call. This person is bigger than most people think. I've tried to reach you out. I've started to work back in 2021 somewhere up to now.
No, and thank you for your patience. So I'll give you time, please. Sure. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, big man. So what I wanted to say is that I think before we become politicians in the Zambians, we need to be Zambians in the sense that I've seen many people use political mind to think even when something is logical, they want to manipulate it in a political way. So when you become a Zambian first, it will be very easy for you to think properly, not to use a political mind. And the situation in Zambia, a lot of people are politicians now, that even when something is so logical that you can think it directly, you have to use which part do I belong to, where do I stand now? That's when you reason now. And that is very dangerous. You know? I feel people should have a list of grounds. Look at you, a politician, and have a political party. But look at how you're bringing out issues clearly. What is bad with them, what is good with praise, that is a logical way of thinking. Based on how I'm seeing people coming out, I'm very disappointed with what I've been, and I'm not attacking him, but I'm very disappointed because even him, he has now started borrowing, investing of mindset from these PF where they are running propaganda issues so that everyone believes in what they're saying. The way it's coming out clearly, it's more like a group of people that sit more. That is what is very common people. So everyone will be running on that propaganda. And that is very sad. The issue at hand, honestly, again, I'm very disappointed on the part of the government, a little bit disappointed, because they are not being proactive on this issue. Two chances has been given for the government to come through so that they got some money in Zambia. But the government seems to be so much relaxed. I don't know if they are fearing that when they come with court, people say, people very bad, the government has put the people to do this and this. I don't know. So that's what they're trying to do. But at the end of the day, Mr. Ted, there is the end to everything. Enough is enough. When people try, even God has given us time to repent until that time when the probation period will be closed. So we should put to an end to certain things. You cannot keep on going on and on. And if you look at people, when people are falling, the majority of people ask the president to be buried here in Zambia, even myself. That's what I believe in. But look at certain individuals that belong to political parties who are using the political mind, like Esther Lungu and the other brother who was calling. These two, if you check on them, for them, they don't want to think as Zambia is known. They want to use the political mind. They believe they are PF. So when a does something bad, they have to stand with PF. And in that way, I'm seeing that the crop of leaders that we're going to have after this generation, it will be a disaster. Because it will be a generation of people who don't use logical, but a political pattern. And here now, people even end up killing each other. When politics is a game whereby when you have a chance, you leave it there, another person comes in. But now they're using emotion. Whatever is happening, Mr. Diary is very bad. But man, you are doing a very good job. Keep on. You are the people that we should remember at the end of the day. We are the situation in Zambia. And two individuals like Mr. Diary stood for the truth. The man was in exile, but he stood and he spoke the truth. And these are the individuals we want. Not these cowards who are just there politically. Any simple issue you're politically, you go to Satanism, no, you want to put the body, this, no. So let people stop thinking politically. If you are UPND, stop thinking as a UPND. Think as a Zambian. Speak for the truth. But Zambia was here. Before UPND came in power, there was Zambia. Before PF came, even wakaunda from Zambia. So let's put Zambia first before a political might come good. And this is the cry for me always. When I see someone speaking openly, the way you do, Mr. Diary, I get so overwhelmed because we still have few individuals who can put a political party aside and think as a Zambian. Not what we are seeing in these pages. The chair of Zambia, the JJ, the Vivian Mutambo of this world. Look at these, how these young ladies are behaving. You can clearly see that the hope that we have of leaders after this generation, Mr. Diary is a disaster. Better come back to become a president. Whatever. Otherwise, this, I'm scared. Thank you so much, big man.
Thank you very much. And I think I'm going to end on that note. I think we have had quite a long time. Thank you very much for the phone calls, for your contribution, for your support. I'm really grateful. Just a reminder that my program comes on Sundays. Wednesday and Friday. I do 3 days in a week. So Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you very much. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Good night.